caucus. We're coming in just to give them the petition. All right, I've already talked with him. Okay, we've got to remember that Mr. Velocic is not responsible for this law. We were asking him, he's in a very difficult position, we understand that, right? We're just asking him, please, if it comes to it, if the courts make a bonehead decision, and we've known them to do that once or twice, if they do that, he's got a decision to make. Whether he's going to uphold this ridiculous law or the Constitution. Just say no. Just say no. We're going to go in the building. We're going on the elevator up to the 6th floor. We're going to deliver this petition with the 2,200 signatures we've had so far. Right? We got more coming. We get enough, we'll be back. We'll be back. All right, so we're going to deliver this. Those of you who don't feel comfortable, wait for us right down here. We're going to come back down. We're going to talk about why this is so important. All right? Yes,
yeah, it's our building, don't forget.
That's what Mark Wallace is.
2,200 some signatures asking him if the voter ID law is not overturned by the courts, for him to please.
Okay. Make a copy of this, stamp it, and...
You can keep that copy.
You have a copy?
Yes, you can keep that copy.
Okay, you don't need anything time-stamped from the elections division?
Well, I'm sorry?
What I like to do is take this and time-stamp it. That way you're sure that you got a copy and we have a copy.
Yes.
Yeah,
okay.
we have to copy. Stamp our copy.
I'll stamp your copy. That's what I'm asking.
Okay.
Do you have a copy that I can
Yes.
stamp?
Yes.
That's all I need is the front page.
Oh, okay.
Be right back.
Okay, thank you.
Does he have the power, though, to ignore it?
Well, some jeopardy.
He was like losing his job.
If it isn't overruled, then...
That's the ACLU's Apple White.
Apple White is the judge.
No, it was
Simpson.
Simpson's the judge?
Simpson.
Just one judge.
Sounds right.
Okay, but then there's also, what, the Voting Rights Division, or the Civil Rights Division? They're going with,
It's a federal thing.
what, Section 2 of the Voting Rights Act violation?
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
But they took it into federal court, right?
All right. Well, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Said they were thinking of questioning it. That's last I heard. That they were.
All
All right, folks, let's head back down the street level.
Yeah, and it's illegal in those states too.
There's only one other state, I think, that's going to implement it now. I saw it yesterday.
Count every vote! Count every vote! Count every vote! Count every vote! Civil rights first! Civil rights first! Civil rights first! Is there anyone here who wants to share their story, how the Voting ID Act is affecting them or someone they know? You know, one person's been affected by this law right here with us.
Yeah, most people don't know.
Oh yeah, sure. So my ID says Ursula Therese Zangerli, but my registration is Ursula T. Zangerli. So if I didn't have friends telling me or what was going on, I would have been up the creek. But so I had to come down here. I got my registration changed, but a lot of people can't do that because they work, physical, whatever. Yeah.
I think thing to say about that because I've been volunteering at the polls now for, I don't know, forever. And it's true that when you change your registration, it doesn't always get there. I talked to a woman the other day who I told her she had a married name, different names on her registration and her license. I said, just go change your registration, it would be easier. She said that she's tried it for about 4 or 5 different years to change her registration. She goes there and changes her name, and every time she gets back there to vote, they haven't put it through.
Is there anyone else who would like to share how this law is affecting them or someone they know?
My mother-in-law and father-in-law are 19th Ward Committee people across the river in Mount Washington. They're 19 and 4, which is right around St. Mary of the Mont. Both of them got letters saying that they weren't eligible to vote. They have super voter status because they always make the vote. So the question is, are they going to have to fill this out, or is like this woman is saying that then you don't get anything back. You filled out a change and then you didn't get anything back from that change. So what's your stats when you go to the poll? Are they going to want to have to cast provisional ballots when they go to the poll? They know our 19th Ward Committee Chair, Pete Wagner, very well from decades of interacting with them. I say the common cause, the illegal women voters, People for the American Way, all have voter protection websites or phone numbers. The 866-OUR-VOTE, Our Vote and the 866 My Vote 1 are two different agencies. And there's Vote 411, which is Legal Women Voters. The NAACP Legal Defense Fund has a voter protection site. Bradlaw's got one. Bev Harris from Black Box Voting. Trinkus and Wassman from Free Press in Ohio. There's a ton of resources out there. So if someone gets stuck at the polls, trying to the polls, your vote's really going to count if you talk to all of these people and tell every single one of them.
Ma'am, you'd like to say something?
Just that I'm asking you to take a picture of the county office building, maybe the street sign that shows Ross and Fort, so that people know where to come to get the forms, so that they can register and be able to vote. Thanks.
Hi, I'm the minority inspector in my voting district, and I remember when we had the last presidential election, the long lines. And I think this is going to be so confusing, and the messages keep coming out about what they need and what they don't need. I think if people are going to stay home because they remember what long lines there were, and it's just going to be less complicated to stay home. So this feels all the more urgent to me to make it clear and to repeal this so that people can come and vote and feel safe in their communities, that they are known who they are.
I'll just say one thing, and that is, I'll say two things actually. One is, just while we were over there in front of the courthouse before, there was a woman who stopped and said her 97-year-old mother would not be able to vote because she did not have a birth certificate. She never got one. So, you know, I explained to her that yes, she can vote. Yes, there are ways to get around it. But, you know, there's a lot of confusion, and I think that's what they're hoping for. Is there's a tremendous amount of confusion. And so a lot of people will not make it to the polls because they think that they can't. And the second thing I just want to say is that if the Republicans were truly, truly sincere about ending voter fraud, they would use the money they're spending now to replace our voting machines, which have no audit trail.
Excellent. I kind of feel like you kind of said it. It's there online. I mean, this is, anybody can see this. So let me just say, thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming here, for helping us.
Thank you so much for organizing.
Please let everyone you know about the petition. So we can get some more signatures. Maybe come back again. Let everyone know about what's going on here. If you can. Letters to the editor, newspaper. Right? Get the message out there. Make calls. And let people know what's happening. So let's just stop with chanting one more time, all right? Just say no! Just say no!